The world as we know it, a buzzing hive of activity, drowning in noise, urgency, and glowing screens that never sleep. People move like ants in predictable lines, feeding a machine they don't understand but desperately cling to. Amid this chaos, a figure detaches, not with a dramatic exit, but with a quiet resolve. He doesn't slam the door behind him, he just vanishes into the silence. This is the Sigma male, a rare breed, misunderstood, and often underestimated. He's not angry, not even bitter, but he's walking away and he's not coming back. You might wonder why. Why leave the conveniences, the connections, the comforts? Why trade the bright lights of the modern world for shadows and solitude? The truth is darker than you think. Modern society is a trap, a finely spun web designed to keep you busy, distracted, and docile. While most people accept their place in it, the Sigma male sees the web for what it is, a shimmering illusion. He knows the cost of staying, conformity, exhaustion, and a life that isn't his own. This isn't rebellion, it's escape, a calculated, deliberate exit from a world that no longer holds meaning. And in his departure, the Sigma male leaves a trail of questions in his wake. Are we all just playing along? And more importantly, do we have the courage to leave too? Let's pull back the curtain and explore why Sigma males are walking away from modern society. But be warned, once you see the world through their eyes, there's no going back. Reason 1: society's superficial obsession with appearances. Look around. Modern society worships the surface. Filters on photos, job titles that sound impressive but feel hollow, conversations that skim the surface but never dive deep. Sigma males see right through this facade, and it bores them to death. To a Sigma, a world obsessed with appearances feels like a stage play where everyone is pretending, but no one remembers why. They crave authenticity, not the hollow praise of social media likes or the illusion of a curated lifestyle. This makes them misfits in a society where value is often measured by external metrics. Their rejection is rooted in something ancient, almost primal. Philosophers like Socrates taught us to know thyself, but society today seems more interested in show thyself. Sigma males would rather disappear into the forest of their own thoughts than parade themselves in a marketplace of egos. Their quiet walk away is a stand against the shallowness of a society that's lost touch with its soul. Reason 2: the crushing weight of groupthink. Modern society is plagued by groupthink, a herd mentality that rewards conformity and punishes dissent. Trends dictate opinions, algorithms dictate tastes, and even individuality feels mass-produced. To Sigma males, this is suffocating. These lone wolves value independent thought above all else. They're the types who would question the emperor's clothes even when everyone else is clapping. To them, the collective voice of society often sounds more like noise than wisdom. Walking away isn't an act of defiance, it's a necessity for survival. Sigma males need space to think clearly, to exist without the constant drone of societal expectations in their ears. In a world where opinions are often outsourced to influencers and echo chambers, Sigmas choose silence and solitude as their sanctuary. Reason 3: the devaluation of true relationships. In an age where followers outnumber friends and likes replace genuine affection, relationships have become transactional. The world thrives on convenience, but Sigma males find this unsettling. For them, human connection isn't just an exchange of pleasantries or mutual benefits. It's a deep, sacred bond that grows from shared truths and unshakable trust. To the Sigma male, modern relationships often feel shallow. The emphasis on quick gratification, hookups, surface level chats, and networking for personal gain strips away what makes connections meaningful. They don't want someone who sees them as a stepping stone or a temporary placeholder. They seek partners, friends, and allies who value them for who they are, not for what they can provide. When faced with insincerity, Sigma males choose solitude. But don't mistake their retreat for loneliness. In solitude, they find peace. They believe that being alone with your thoughts is far better than drowning in superficial interactions that leave you empty. Solitude isn't their way of avoiding relationships. It's their way of protecting the sanctity of meaningful ones. Consider this. How many of your friendships or romantic connections would survive without social media? If the answer is not many, then you might understand why Sigmas step away. They don't want to rely on digital affirmations or fleeting interactions. They crave the old fashioned kind of connection, built over time, strengthened through adversity, and unshakable in its depth. Reason 4: a society addicted to distraction. Modern life is a constant stream of notifications, headlines, and meaningless chatter. For many, this digital deluge has become an addiction, but Sigma males refuse to play along. They see society's obsession with distraction as a trap, a way to keep people complacent, detached from reality, and unable to question the systems that control them. Sigma males aren't immune to technology, but they use it on their terms. They're not endlessly scrolling through feeds or binge watching the latest trends. Instead, they seek out knowledge, inspiration, and quiet. They don't want their lives dictated by algorithms. They crave stillness, where they can hear their own thoughts without interruption. This detachment makes them outsiders in a world where being in the loop is equated with importance. The average person might spend hours a day on social media, chasing validation from strangers. Sigmas? They're out hiking, reading, or simply enjoying the silence of their own minds. To them, silence isn't uncomfortable, it's necessary. The distractions aren't just digital. Modern society bombards people with meaningless ambitions, the relentless pursuit of money, status, and fame. Sigma males see these pursuits for what they are: a hamster wheel disguised as progress. By walking away, they're not losing out. They're stepping off a ride that leads nowhere. Think about it. When was the last time you truly sat with your thoughts without reaching for your phone or turning on a screen? Sigma males remind us that clarity comes in the quiet. They show us that stepping back isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Reason 5: the illusion of progress. Society loves to celebrate its achievements. Technological advancements, economic growth, and cultural revolutions are paraded as milestones of progress. But Sigma males see through the glittering facade. To them, much of this progress is an illusion, a treadmill that keeps people running but never truly arriving. The modern world equates success with accumulation: more possessions, more power, more recognition. But Sigmas understand that these things don't bring lasting fulfillment. They know that chasing endless goals, promotions, bigger houses, or the latest gadgets often leaves people feeling emptier than before. The constant push for more creates a society that's never satisfied, always yearning for the next shiny thing. Sigmas don't measure their lives by society's yardstick. They value inner growth over external achievements. Instead of competing in the rat race, they forge their own paths, paths that prioritize purpose, passion, and peace over profit. For them, true progress isn't about climbing the corporate ladder or earning a six-figure salary. It's about becoming the best version of themselves, even if no one else notices. This rejection of society's definition of progress isn't laziness, it's clarity. Sigmas aren't interested in living by someone else's script. They know that what society calls progress often comes at the expense of individuality, freedom, and authenticity. By walking away, they're not rejecting growth. They're redefining. They show us that real progress isn't about adding more to your life. It's about subtracting what doesn't serve you. It's about simplifying, focusing, and finding meaning in what truly matters. Their decision to step back forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. Are we really progressing, or are we just moving faster in the wrong direction? And if the latter is true, maybe it's time we followed their lead and started walking away too. Sigma males aren't making a scene or rallying for attention. They're simply choosing a path less traveled. By walking away, they're starting a quiet revolution against a society that often values conformity over authenticity, distraction over depth, and appearances over substance. But their exodus isn't about rejecting the world entirely. It's about finding something more meaningful, more real, and more aligned with their inner truth. They're showing us that it's possible to live on your terms, even in a world that constantly tries to define you. So, what can we learn from them? Perhaps it's time to reflect on our own lives. Are we caught in the endless loop of society's expectations? Are we chasing things that don't truly matter? Sigma males remind us that it's okay to step back, to question, and to walk away if something doesn't serve us. Sometimes the most powerful statement isn't shouting from the rooftops, it's the silence of leaving. And who knows? In their absence, they might just inspire the rest of us to rethink what it means to truly live. If this resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe for more thought provoking content. Your journey towards a deeper, more authentic life starts here. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.